Hello!
And welcome to GasterDogs. The podcast where it talks about games and does a lot of jokes.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Juniper.
And we are both gamers
and entertainers.
So on our first episode, I think we're going to talk about one of Juniper's very favorite games.
Undertale.
So, Juniper, how long have you been playing Undertale?
Not so long, like maybe a few months.
A few months? But you've been interested in Undertale for way longer, right?
Yeah, like maybe since I was 4.
Wow. And where do you think the first time you heard about Undertale was?
Maybe when I was just going on YouTube and I randomly found this video, like, it said something like, new game must see or something. And it was like a really early version of Undertale where a human fell down. It was kind of like Frisk was mixed up with Chara.
Okay, so maybe you should tell us who Frisk and Chara are.
So, Frisk is the main character who secretly we don't actually name, but the player.
Oh, okay.
Who we play as a human who falls down into a mountain with a bunch of monsters.
Okay, so he falls onto the mountain. Okay. And is he trying to get out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Except there's a barrier that has to be broken with 7 human souls.
Okay, and so he needs to get the souls, or they're trying to get his soul?
They're trying to get his soul.
Gotcha. Okay, so what about Undertale do you think was most interesting to you? Like, why do you think you got into it?
Maybe because all of the monsters had, like, different personalities, and they were really good songs, and it's a good story.
Cool. So, like, what are some of the monsters that have personalities? Like, what are they like?
Sans is, like, the humorous, lazy skeleton who's probably the most like me, also really likes blue.
Because you're humorous and lazy?
I'm humorous, lazy, and I really like blue.
And you're a skeleton.
I'm not a skeleton, but I have one in me.
There you go.
That would be crazy if I didn't have a skeleton.
Yeah, you'd be pretty floppy. And is Sans the one that does a lot of puns?
Yeah.
Do you remember any examples of Sans puns from the game?
Not really. It's because usually I've just been, like, forgetting kind of the words because it's like, oh, that's an interesting thing, and then you kind of forget about it. But then if you make a theory, then you're like, oh, there's the words.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so it was one monster with a personality. Are all the monsters funny?
Not all of them, but, well, all of them are funny. They're just not all, like, saying puns. Some of them even hate puns, like Papyrus, Sans' brother.
Now, wait. Papyrus is also a kind of font.
Yeah, and Sans is a font. His actual full name is Comic Sans.
That's funny. So then one of the bad guys' name is Comic Sans.
None of them are really bad guys.
Oh, okay. Are there any other people that are font names?
Papyrus? I really don't know. I think...
Is Toriel a font?
Well, no, but Aster is a font.
Okay.
Almost like Gaster, which is actually an Undertale character. And we're called the GasterDogs.
So why don't you explain that? Why are we called the GasterDogs?
Because Gaster speaks in Wingdings and I speak in Wingdings. And we like dogs and we even have a dog.
Okay. So Gaster is a character in Undertale.
Yep.
Who speaks in Wingdings?
Wingdings.
How do you speak in Wingdings? Oh, because it's all written.
It's all like written, and I can speak in Wingdings myself if somebody gives me a piece of paper and something to write with.
You can write Wingdings.
Yes.
Where did you learn to write Wingdings?
I kind of just got into it because Gaster is one of my favorite characters. Because he's so mysterious and there's always more to learn about him.
Awesome. Now, if I remember correctly, there's different ways to play the game, right?
Yeah, like the pacifist route, you don't kill anyone. And the genocide route, you kill everybody. In the neutral route, you kill some people, but not everybody.
Okay, so
different things happen, like, each time.
Oh, like the story changes a little bit?
Yeah, but also, when you play it more than once, Flowey, like the first character you meet, is like, why did you act like you don't know me? I know you just reset the timeline.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So, like, the game is kind of aware that it's a game sometimes?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
The game's aware it's a game.
So if someone's never seen Undertale, what would you describe, like, the graphics like?
Really different than other games. Like, it has different sized pixels.
Okay.
I'm sorry for the people who don't know it's a pixel game. Now you do.
It's a pixel game. Okay.
Yeah. But there's, like, every once in a while, there's, like, real detailed things and real not detailed things.
Yeah, like, to me it looks like kind of like a really old video game, kind of.
Yeah, and except there's, like, different sized pixels. And
Yeah.
I don't know how they make all of those pixels fit if they're different size.
I don't know either.
Like, that's kind of weird.
That is kind of weird. So, you just mentioned Flowey, and we have a giant Flowey hanging in the dining room right now.
Yup.
Why do we have...
Also, I didn't explain Chara.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, I'll just explain Flowey and Chara, but that's actually kind of a perfect timing because Flowey and Chara used to be sister and brother. Well, nobody really knows if Chara's a boy or a girl. But since they are kind of both in the same family, then people kind of say sister and brother. So Chara also fell down the mountain, and Asriel, who is Flowey before Flowey died.
Okay.
Like, Flowey is dead Asriel.
Flowey is dead Asriel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when monsters die, they turn into dust because they don't have determination, which makes their soul persist after death.
This all sounds pretty complicated.
It is.
That's kind of what you like about it, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. All right, so why do we have a giant Flowey in our dining room right now?
Well, because I really like Undertale so much, I had an Undertale birthday.
You had... Yeah. What? So you just had your birthday party, right?
Yep.
And how old did you turn?
I turned 7.
7. And so for your 7th birthday party, we had an Undertale-themed birthday party.
And since I was so into coding, it got me a makey. And then, so I also got these Undertale charms. So I hooked the Makey up to the Undertale charms, and then we were playing Undertale with Undertale charms.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And you did some of your very first cosplay at your party, right?
Yeah, I was dressed up as Sans.
Yep, you looked.
Sans the skeleton.
Yep, you looked awesome. All right, so you have not beaten Undertale yet, right?
No, but I'm already at Waterfall, which is close to Hotland, which is close to, I'm pretty sure, like, the last room. The last two rooms.
The last two rooms. So maybe on a future podcast episode, you can update us when you beat it.
Yeah, probably. And that probably will be in a really soon episode.
I think so. So maybe the last thing we should do is, do you recommend people play Undertale?
Yes.
And who do you think would most like to play it? What kinds of people would most like to play Undertale?
People who are into stories and into making theories.
Okay. And then what other games are you into right now?
I'm also into, like, Minecraft and Roblox.
Yep, and then there's one game that we're really excited to try sometime soon, but we haven't gotten yet.
What?
Because we need to get a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, Splatoon 2.
Yeah, we're really stoked to play Splatoon 2.
We haven't even played Splatoon 1.
We'll play both.
I don't even think Splatoon 1 is on Nintendo Switch. Isn't that kind of weird?
That is kind of weird. We'll have to figure it out. All right, any other things that you need to say about Undertale?
Not really.
Do you have a joke you want to share?
Not really, but I think I should actually keep explaining it because other podcasts are way longer than this.
Some are short. I think we're at like 15 minutes or 20 minutes.
No, I kind of just want to keep going, please.
Okay. So what's your favorite part, like, scene in Undertale so far? Or your favorite boss you've beaten?
Favorite boss I've beaten?
Or the favorite battle you've done or something like that. Like, what are your favorite parts of the game?
There's one, my favorite one I haven't even done yet. It's probably, the Mettaton fight. If we can, I'll try to actually find out how to edit in the music of that fight.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Death by Glamour. Why am I so into that song?
I don't know.
That fight is basically a robot pop star created by a lizard scientist.
Wait, what? Sorry. A robot pop star
created by a lizard scientist.
Well, obviously, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I thought you said something weird at first.
What is it?
No,
What did you think
I thought you were saying something weird, but you were just saying something normal, like a robot pop star made by a lizard scientist, which is obviously, like, that happens every day.
No, it's not. Also, that robot pop star is fabulous. Like, oh my gosh. Just so fabulous. And the fight is way different than other fights that you would expect. What you have to do is you need to get all of the ratings up, and try to get people to like the show. Well, Alphys, the scientist lizard, calls you repeatedly and tells you to try to get him distracted, and gives you like a thing on, like a jetpack on your phone.
Whoa.
And it's crazy awesome.
So, if there was anything that you could do to make Undertale better, what would you do?
I don't think I can do anything to make it better.